Pokemon. It's one of Nintendo's Triforce of gaming. It's a game series that has stood the test of time, and with good reason. It's freaking amazing. There's so many things to love about it. And I love everything about it. Maybe except for a few things. And today, we'll be looking at some of those things. Now, quick disclaimer, these are really small gripes that I have. They're pretty dumb, but maybe you'll agree with me. Now, let's begin with Level Up University's first top 10. Top 5. Top list is a list. Anyway, let's begin. Today, we'll be looking at top 5 things in Pokemon that bother me. Number 5. Being able to travel on unusual Pokemon. See this? This is probably a common sight in the Pokemon world, because, hey, Pokemon logic, right? In the first game, this was totally normal. You could fly on a little tiny Pidgey or a Spearow, but you couldn't fly on a Charizard? You mean to tell me that a 1-foot bird can carry me, but a giant lizard with wings was not able to? Come on, Game Freak. Even Doduo could do that, and it doesn't even have wings. It's basically a giant ostrich. Now that's not the only form of unusual travel. You could also travel on fainted Pokemon. Can you just imagine surfing on a fainted Blastoise? What are you, using it as a raft? Are you hoping that the waves are moving in your favor? I can't battle with it anymore, but I can totally use it as a flotation device. 10 out of 10, Pokemon logic. Number 4. Golbat and Muck. Oh my god. These Pokemon. Ugh. Gotta stay composed. I know that everyone who has played a Pokemon game has that one Pokemon who managed to cause an extreme fit of rage with the most perfect precision. A quick story. I played the virtual consoles of Pokemon Red and Blue, and I enjoyed myself most of the time playing these games and reliving fond memories of being a kid and having feelings other than anxiety. And just about every single time I had to battle a Golbat, they would hit me with Confuse Ray, and I'd have to watch my Pokemon beat itself into fainting in the least amusing game of why are you hitting yourself? Now, maybe I'm just unlucky, and, maybe it doesn't happen to you guys, but it's infuriating. Even if I would just switch into another Pokemon, Golbat just suddenly knew that I was going to switch. Now, Muck is just an utter annoyance because of Minimize. These things would just spam the move. I swear the CPU in the game just did it to troll me. I wouldn't be able to hit it at all. I would just spend the whole battle just missing over and over and over again. Some battles would take up to 5 minutes just because I couldn't hit the damn thing. Muck wouldn't even try to attack half the time. It would just keep spamming Minimize. Even when its evasion was at the highest point, it would still spam the move. I'm sure that many other Pokemon could have been considered, so comment which Pokemon you would have put instead. Number 3. The price of bikes. Look, I have no idea what the economy of the Pokemon world is like, but 1 million Pokédollars for a bike? I mean, I guess that's what happens when your entire economy is run by 10-year-olds participating in cockfighting. It's just something that's always bugged me. That tools for capturing powerful creatures, and even God himself, cost way less than a run-of-the-mill bike. It's just something that was really hard for me to wrap my head around. 1 million Pokédollars? Really? Who's pricing these things? The thing is, you can't even carry 1 million Pokédollars. It caps off. And yeah, I'm sure it's just so you can get the bike voucher. It's a game mechanic, blah, blah, blah. But my wallet won't even carry the amount of money it takes to buy the bike. Thank God that Alola Notes was up, getting rid of bikes altogether and just riding Tauros. I mean, that would make so much more sense. It's a lot cheaper. Anyway, on to number 2. Number 2. What happens to Pokemon that faint in the wild? Listen kids, today's Pokemon games have made grinding kind of useless with EXP share. But back in my day, if you wanted Pokemon at relatively the same level, you'd have to go into the grass and beat every Pidgey that decided to look at you funny. And let me tell you, there were a lot of them just laying around after my playthroughs. Which had me wondering, what happened to them? Whose job is it to pick up fainted Pokemon? Do they get paid well? Is there a secret union? Do they have fancy uniforms? So many questions are left unanswered. I mean, I guess maybe Nurse Joy doubles as a Pokemon janitor? Maybe? I don't know. Number 1. The adults in the Pokemon world. This is a big one. Look, I'm no professional either, but I A, don't send a 10-year-old kid to catch every species of animal in the world, Noah's Ark style, in order to fill out an encyclopedia that's my life's work. And B, I don't give him or her a walking cuddly flamethrower, a turtle that can shoot water with the same pressure as a fireman's hose, or a Bulbasaur. What the hell, man? I had to be 21 to drink, but you're giving little Timmy over here a rodent that could probably power a house? What? It sounds like I might be just picking on Oak, but really all the professors are guilty of this. And that's just a group of adults. The police are completely useless. In every single Pokemon game, you, the protagonist, a 10, 12-year-old child, had to take on dangerous organizations that the adults of the Pokemon world were terrified of. I mean, except for Team Skull, but, you know, they could be intimidating. Anyway, groups like Team Rocket are basically the Pokemon world's mafia. And you, a 10-year-old kid who just got their Pokemon, could take them on and beat them? Really? And that's not including the other world-ending catastrophes that other protagonists in different Pokemon games decided to stop. Or I guess were awkwardly just thrust into the middle of? It should be the police's job to end those catastrophes, but here you are, just run-of-the-mill kid, beating hundreds of goons and leaders, catching legendary Pokemon, while their adults just idly sit by. You don't even get thanks after you save the world. Come on, Mom, thank you for congratulating on being the Pokemon League. But I saved the world, you know? It seems that the only competent adults are the Nurse Joys, but where are the doctors? I mean, in the Pokemon anime, they're shown to be there, but even that doctor was completely useless. So I guess this entry should really be the adults of the Pokemon world minus Nurse Joy. But even then, her bedside hospitality really needs work. You hope to see me again? I mean, I guess I'm paying your salary? And that's my list. Are there any things you would have put down? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be making lists like these in the future, so let me know what you want to see. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.